Hey guys, what is up and welcome back to another Vancouver Force video. Before we get into the video today, and it's an exciting one, it's time to announce the giveaway winners. So I picked these guys randomly. If you guys are seeing this, please comment down below and please let me know what choice you guys want with your Xbox card. So congratulations to you guys, you four. I'll be holding another giveaway next week starting on Monday, so get ready for that. But congratulations guys. Thank you everyone for entering. It honestly does mean a hell of a lot. And if you want to enter the next giveaway, drop a comment down below. I hope you guys are having a good day. Make sure to stay blessed, hit that like button, and let's get into our second episode of the Vancouver Force. Hey guys, what is up and welcome back to another Vancouver Force episode. Today it's time, it's time to meet the team. We are going to go through year one as well. We're gonna have our first game. This is a really exciting video, the first game for Vancouver. We're gonna be doing our draft of the team. This will be all year one, so we're gonna do part one of year one, and then part two will be the end of the season for year one. So what I'm gonna do for this series is basically have year one, year 2, year 3, year 4 in two different parts. So part 1 will be the first part of the season to the All-Star break. Part 2 will be the end of the season, and playoffs and finals might be like part 3. So this is part 1 of year 1, the Vancouver Force. We're going to go to the All-Star break today. We're going to meet the teams. We're going to draft our team, and we're going to get this show on the road. So I hope you guys are ready for this. It's going to be a lot of fun. As you guys know, we are going to be tanking for Victor. There's definitely one thing we want to do. We definitely want to get some veterans into the lineup. We don't want to just allow basically our first year in the league to be something really terrible. I mean, we don't really want to play. We don't really want to make the playoffs. I'm going to throw that out there. We are tanking. We do want to build a good foundation roster for our first season. But we're going to try and keep this as realistic as possible. So make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. If you guys see some of my draft picks and you're like, why didn't you just take him? I'm trying to keep this as realistic as possible. So let's do it without further ado, the Vancouver Force. Okay, so this is the expansion. I did show this before in my last video. These are basically the players that our teams have chosen to protect. That we basically won't be able to draft, right, man? Russell Westbrook, the Lakers really throwing Russ out like that. But like I said, this is our part 1 of the series, man. Brooklyn just not allowing anyone to be taken. Are there any like real surprises here as we go through? Nothing really crazy. What about the Golden State Warriors? Wow, Klay Thompson. Maybe we bring Klay Thompson to the Vancouver Force. I mean, if Golden State aren't protecting him, I mean, he is 32, so I mean, maybe, I mean, that's really interesting. Maybe because they got Kuminga, they got Jordan Poole. They want to keep Iguodala. I mean, they are keeping a lot of players. It's actually crazy that they have not decided to keep Klay Thompson. That is huge as we go through here. So, like I said, this is part 1 of season 1, meet the team. We will play our first game today. I'm not going to be playing like all the minutes. We'll just play like certain like little parts of the game. But let's get the draft underway. That's one thing we need to do, the expansion draft. So this is the draft summary. I mean, it's just us. We basically get to do the picking. So first pick in the draft. Have a look at this. Klay Thompson is available. 40 mil. Now, I don't know if I really want to be taking players who are going to be having these big contracts. Now, a lot of people might say, you got to take Klay. I mean, he's the best player there. But I want to build a young foundation, a good young team. So I'm going to go through and make the right decisions. But you know what? Yeah, I'm going to take Klay. We're taking Klay. So Klay Thompson is our first player on the roster who joins the Vancouver Force. So welcome, Klay Thompson. Now, I might move this on. I mean, I might make a trade and move Klay Thompson on at a later date. But I mean, if he's there to be taken, we are taking Klay. Now, I want to try and make this as realistic as possible. So let's go down. I really like Grant Williams, so I'll be taking Grant Williams as well. I do need to build like a starting 5. So for this year, we need to build a nice starting 5. Like I said, don't really want to win a lot of games, so we want to go through here. I mean, I don't mind this pick. You know what? We'll keep having a look. We'll go through, have a look. We've got to build a starting 5, and then we've got to build like some sort of a bench. So this is my starting 5 so far. I am going to start Grant Williams, man. Jay Crowder. It's actually not a bad pickup. Terrence Mann will join us. It's only a 1 mil type of deal. He'll come on. He probably will he'll definitely play off the bench. You can see here, there are some big contracts, man. Kevin Love, Bogdanovic, he's 30, man. He's actually got so old. Jordan Clarkson, 30, Caruso. Let's go down here. So, Brandon Clark is one player I definitely will be bringing on. Now, this is a player I feel like definitely could stay on the roster for a long time. So, he's 5-year, 54 mil, does not start till next year. So, that's okay. Let's go down and have a look at any more young players we can really bring onto this roster. I do, like I said, don't want to be bringing in too many old players. We don't want to really be... Oh, Trey Murphy, that is an easy pick. So, Trey Murphy, Brandon Clark, Terrence Mann, Grant Williams, Klay Thompson so far. We do need a point guard. You know what? John Wall is pretty cheap, so I am going to be getting John Wall. If we can select John. Where is John Wall? I swear we just seen John Wall flash up. Did we take John Wall before? I'm not even... Oh, maybe because we took Terrence Mann, the Clippers have said you guys cannot have John Wall. Oh, maybe they've done that. That is pretty interesting. All right, that's fair. Josh Richardson, Nerlens Noel, Jay Crowder, that's a pretty good... should we bring him on as well? I don't really know. You know what, guys? I'm going to sim to the end of the draft, and I'll show you guys who we actually picked. And this is the meet the team. Okay, so the draft has been completed. This is the 15 man that we've drafted. Now, take into account that this is a tank year, and this is also a year where we don't necessarily want to win too many games. But I'll give you guys basically what I'm planning for each player as we go through and as I show you guys basically what it is. So Klay Thompson, veteran experience. You can't pass up on Klay. If the Golden State Warriors don't want Klay Thompson, this is a player we definitely want for the long haul. Grant Williams, another really nice player, 23 years old. Terrence Mann, 26. Could be some trade bait. I really don't like that 3-year, 23 mil. So, we may look to move him on as we close into free agency next year. Brendan Clark, 5 years, 54. A really young, talented center. Trey Murphy, this is the man I need to lock up. We get Corey, who's actually a really good three-point shooter, so I've got him for the three-point shooting. Nick Richards, we want to be a three-point shooting team. I feel like Nick Richards is a pretty good center, just a young center we can develop. RJ Hampton, another really good young player. You know what? It hurt me to see what's happening with Russell Westbrook, so I decided to draft Russ. George Hill, just some veteran experience off the bench. Jeff Green. I decided to go with Darius Bazley. I just thought, why not? Considering he's a young player as well. The GOAT, Alex Caruso. What? He looks so scared. Look at him in this photo, man. Alex Len as well. So, I am excited to get it rolling. You can see here, Alex Len. It is going to be a lot of fun. This is the team that I've drafted. Now, this is our first year team, part 1 team. So, this is the team that will be debuting. So, for the Vancouver Force. So, we will be downloading a draft class. There's only one reason why we want the draft class, so we don't have to worry about any of this, and you guys know why. Because the Vancouver Force will be playing... we already know this, man. The Vancouver Force will be playing for one man and one man only. And that's Victor. This man right here. We are going to be trying to get Victor if possible. That is what we need. Scoot Henderson as well. Another player we definitely want to try and bring on. Nick Smith Jr. as well is pretty good. But this is the man right here we want to be tanking for. So part 1 of Season 1 starts right now. We go through the roster yet again. Let's go through some of the numbers. Klay Thompson, Russell Westbrook, Grant Williams, Alex Caruso, Brandon Clark, Jeff Green, Darius Bazley. I'm going to be doing everything in my power to unload Russell Westbrook or even try and get that number 1 draft pick, because whoever gets the number 1 draft pick, we will be trying, like I said, everything in our power to get that number 1 draft pick. Now, let's have a look at who's actually free agents, because, there could be some nice free agents here for us. Do we sign Miles Bridges? No, we definitely can't do that. We cannot sign Miles Bridges. There's no way, because everything that's happened with him. Carmelo Anthony, Kemba Walker, Eric Pascal was just waived. Derek Favors. Wow, LaMarcus Aldridge still out here. But we're going to get into some team training. We are going to see how well... Actually, first, before we do that, I need to look at my stuff. I need to know if we can actually, hire a new coach. I actually don't think we can hire a new coach. That's, I'm pretty sure in our first year, we actually can't go out and get a new coach. So, here... Well, we actually can. Let's have a look at the candidates. Are there any head coaches here for us who actually look okay? We are after, we need a good head coach. I mean, there's no questioning about that. We need a really good head coach, considering this is our first year with the Vancouver Force. But there's really no one out here at the minute who's really sticking out. So maybe we're going to have to stick like this for the first year. This is only part 1 of the first season. So part 2 will be like free agency, like good stuff. Because like I said, we have got one mind. We've got one thing in mind only, and that is tank for Victor. That is the goal. But we need to get to some training. We actually need to look at how the team's going to set up opening night. Russell Westbrook, Terrence Mann. You know what? Terrence Mann. I'm going to be starting Trey Murphy in spot of Terrence Mann. I do like Terrence Mann. Don't get me wrong. But I will be starting Trey Murphy in his spot. We've got Grant Williams, got Brandon Clark off the bench, Alex Caruso, Darius Baisley, and a pretty good and experienced bench role for this first year with the Vancouver Force. So, man, I'm excited. I actually can't wait to see how we're going to go with this team and how we are going to be looking as a unit, because this is our portfolio at the minute. There is no games to be won at the minute, but you know what, we need to edit the GM. That's what we do need to do. So appearance, yeah, that's all good. You know what, we need to change that to CJ. Yeah, actually, let's do CJ's dad. Let's do like Adam Green. I feel like Adam Green's a, you know what? What about LeBron? Let's do LeBron Green. I don't think we've ever done anything like this crazy before. But, I mean, we have a lot to do. So, let's swing into the main things that we need to do. Here is the GM now. So, the GM is looking a lot. I mean, he's looking what we want him to look like. So, let's have a look at the portfolio now. LeBron Green, the dad of CJ. So, let's do it. Let's get into some training. Let's see how we're looking, and let's get this practice on. So, like I said, we have a lot to look forward to in this series. I really like these jerseys. I can't wait to see how this team looks as Caruso, the GOAT, knocking a 3 down. Maybe we re-sign Russ for like a slow price next year. I mean, I don't want to see Russell Westbrook really just bow out of the league. I mean, I don't think it'd be good for the league for us to go out of the league. It actually would hurt quite a lot for us. For me personally, I mean, it is sad. So we're going to try and resurrect Russell Westbrook's career. I mean, some people might not agree with the draft pick that we acquired, but I'm really happy with this one here. Klay Thompson for 3. I'm excited. Really excited to see what we can do with this team. We're going to get into our first game in a minute, so you guys will see the first game for Vancouver. We are out in the East, as you guys know. This is the start of a big journey, so I won't be playing a lot of games, like I said. We're just going to be the GM of this team. Maybe if we get to the playoffs, we'll play like the playoff games, but this is going to be a long journey, a longevity journey. That is the goal for the Vancouver Force. So, I mean, we're going to have a lot of fun with it. This is going to be it's going to be a fun series, man. I can't wait to see what we can create. Look at Caruso's pass inside, and Williams throws it down. So, opening night will be against the Indiana Pacers in Vancouver. Man, I'm excited. Honestly, can't wait. I mean, this is going to be a fun season. It's going to be weird, considering this is a brand new team. This is the Vancouver Force. I actually want to see what we actually look like in the standings. Wow, look at that. I like it. I like our logo. What do you guys think of the logo, the Vancouver Force? Maybe we need to like release some merch on the Vancouver Force. Where are we at the power rankings? That's one thing I definitely need to look at. So I mean, they got us 20th. It's not too bad. 27th. I mean, at least they haven't got us last. Oh, they got us last. NBA.com has Vancouver Force last. Okay, game 1. It's time to celebrate the Force and the Pacers. Welcome to Vancouver. But before we get into this, we need to have a look at the arena. We are on ESPN, our opening tip here in Vancouver. Woo! We are excited. It's Premier Week. Vancouver taking on the Pacers. So, like I said, it's going to be a lot of fun this series. We are live here in Vancouver as Buddy misses the 3. And let's see who gets our first bucket. Man, Vancouver. Marvel Stadium. The Force have arrived. Russell, what is this shot? Get it, Clark. Clark to Klay. Klay for 3. The first bucket in Vancouver's history goes the way of Klay Thompson. We are away. Oh my goodness. It actually is like pretty cool. This is our own arena. Have a look at this is our own arena that we have created. I mean, it is pretty cool when you think about it. Have a look at Vancouver. It's going to be a lot of fun. I'm excited to see how this team really balances out, how we look as a team, meet the team. This is the start of something big. I'm going to see how many seasons I can actually do with this Vancouver team. So, this will be a lot of fun. But, I mean, maybe we can get a win in our first game. And then it's time to just tank. Oh, my goodness. Buddy Hield trying to work inside to Turner. Clay is there. Good D. Buddy Hield. He misses. Oh, maybe win this game. And we are playing on 5-minute quarters just for this game. I will be adjusting that once. We will be playing certain games. So don't you worry about that. As Russell Westbrook again fouled. Oh, Russ. I actually think that Russ is a chance to really get back into his career here. This could be it. Maybe in Vancouver, if he decides to sign a deal that's cheap and that's easy for us, then maybe Russ stays on. So we pick up the action here. We are in the third quarter, and it is Vancouver 61 and the Pacers 63 in the home. First game ever for Vancouver. Opening night here and what is going on with Vancouver, with Indiana? Look at the Caruso. The Caruso's in the game. We've got Terrence Mann, who I definitely want to see stay on the roster. I know I did say that we definitely could trade him. Buddy, inside, Jeff Green. Here go Vancouver. Move the ball. Got to keep moving it. Here is Terrence Mann. Does Terrence Mann want to attack maybe? Jeff Green, come and set that screen. Here is Jeff. Jeff, pull up. Jeff misses. Uncle Jeff. But I mean, this has been a pretty successful first night. Well, 11 minutes, really? Here's Buddy Hield. Buddy Hield goes in. Let's get our starters back in. I feel like we need to get our starters back in. But I wouldn't mind if we win this game, even if we lose it. It is a new era in town as Klay Thompson is launching for three. Can't knock it down. Klay was our first bucket for Vancouver. Klay Thompson scored our first bucket. Man, it's nice to have Klay Thompson on this roster. And I definitely want to see Klay stay here for the long haul. Good D. Get it, Klay. And off we go to the races. The Caruso. Here we go. So, first game ticked off. We'll almost be ticked off. We'll try and get Klay again. Just Klay Thompson. I'm telling you, this man loves a shot. He just loves shooting the basketball. Klay can't get it to go this time. So, we check back in here. And as you guys can see, we do trail the Indiana Pacers by 10. But it's been a successful opening night. For the Vancouver Force. It's not really what happens in the first year for us, but we have finally arrived and we are here to stay. Vancouver has made their NBA debut. Now, it might not result in a win, which is disappointing, but I tell you what, we have a long career ahead of us. We have a long season ahead of us, and I can't wait. I'm so excited to see what we can do with this Vancouver team. But I'd love to know in the comment section down below what you guys think we should do with this roster. Who should we target in the offseason when the offseason comes? Part 2 of the offseason will be in the next video, so get ready for that. As you see the launch here, Miles Turner, he misses. Now, I don't really necessarily want to be playing all my big old players for the long haul in the second part of the season. There's really no need to do that. Considering that next year's the year for us. This is the first year for us as Russ goes in. Russ can't get it to go. But, like I said, been a really good, successful first game for us. And, I mean, I feel like we need a timeout just to consolidate things as Buddy Hield goes in and he gets it to go. We are going to have a timeout. But, Vancouver's first game here at home. Our first game in the NBA. I would say it's somewhat of a success. And, man, I am happy. So, let's wrap things up here between the Pacers and the Force here on opening night. Our first game, we have arrived, but it was a loss, but now it's the start of something new. So we fall to the Pacers in our first ever game. Remember this, because we're going to have some key moments in this series. Our first game against the Pacers. I'm really excited to see what we can do with this team, and like I said, it's tank for Victor. It is tank for Victor. That is the goal. That's what we want to do. I mean, I would say our journey really starts. Okay, so we will be simulating until the All-Star break. We're going to basically update of how this Vancouver team is going for the first season. So let's simulate through this date. We definitely do want to look at some trades. I mean, if there is any trades that we do want to make before trade deadline. Now, trade deadline will be in the next episode, so that'll be part 2. There's no way we're trading Klay Thompson. That will be in part 2. That is okay. We'll always have the CPU adjust rotation. Part 2, we'll have... Oh, Chris Middleton? No. We want to keep Klay. Oh, there is a lot. Oh, first round pick from the Warriors and Kevon Looney. No. Wow, I mean, they are making some offers here. I mean, we are getting a lot of offers. We will get some offers throughout as we go. And as trade deadline comes, we will make some offers ourselves. PJ Washington for Alex Caruso. Oh, I don't mind that. I don't mind that. Do we make this trade? No, I'm not making that trade. There's no. We're not really necessarily ready to make any trades. If something like sticks out to us, then we definitely will make a trade. But And we're not trading Clay for Chris Middleton. That is not... Oh. Let's have a look at this. Hachimura, I don't mind this. Samuel Hachimura, 24. For Alex Caruso, you know what? He's still got 1 year in his deal, but he's definitely someone we can sign. We're making this trade. So, we've made the trade. All right. Wait. No. Cancel changes. Yes. And accept trade. Okay, so, all right. Can we... Yeah, we'll add an exception. Okay, so... All right, we've made a trade. Our first trade is a Vancouver Force. I like it. Hachimura is actually like really nice. I mean, he's definitely a player we can definitely build around. He can be around for the long haul. But we're almost at trade deadline. That is what we will go to. We'll always have this CPU adjust rotations. But yeah, like I said, what do you guys want to see me do with this roster? Who should we go after in the offseason? As I said, Victor is like a main goal. This is only part 1. Meet the team, our first game. What did you guys think of some of my draft choices? Do you like it? Payne, no, we're not trading Brandon Clark. I actually think Brandon Clark may stay with us for a while. Tape for West. Oh, we could unload Russell Westbrook's contract. No, I said that we wanted to resurrect Russell Westbrook's career and try to. Now, if we could sign Russell Westbrook, because he's on an expiring deal, for something that's cheap for us, that he could come off the bench maybe. I don't know if Russell Westbrook will want to come off the bench, but it's definitely something we can do. Now, as you guys can see in the left-hand corner, our record is atrocious at the moment. So, as we close the video, I'm going to show you guys how we are rolling. Trey Murphy is another player I definitely want to re-sign. So, when we get to, like, the re-sign... Oh, Toppin. Obi Toppin. Nah, we already bring in Hachimura. Nah, we don't want that. No. No way, we're trading for Allen. Actually, we'll have a look at the All-Star teams. So, Team LeBron and Team Giannis. Can we just auto remain picked? Does any Vancouver players make it in? So no Vancouver players made it in. That's no real surprises there. And there's no real surprises with the All-Star teams. Okay, so no Vancouver Force All-Star as of yet. I'm going to get to the trade deadline, and this is where we're going to end the video. Before we do that, we are going to have a look and see where we're on the standings and where we're looking like with the draft. So let's have a look at the standings. Let's have a look at the league leaders as first. Any Vancouver Force players in here? You've got Trae Young. Yo, Luka Doncic is averaging 38. That man is just a cheat code. But NBA standings, let's have a look out in the East. And we have the worst record. Okay, so things are going well. The tank is going well for Victor. So I am happy with that. Charlotte are battling us for that #1 pick. You guys are not getting it. We'll go to the West. Yeah, we've got the worst record in the league. We're only won 12 games. So who was our first win against? That's another milestone. I probably should have looked at that. Our first win was against the Denver Nuggets. Who played well in that game? Russell Westbrook and Klay Thompson. Trey Murphy as well played pretty good as well. But, okay. Can we look at the scouting and the mock drafts? So, look at this! We are poised with Victor! Can we do it? Can we get #1 draft pick? If we don't get #1 draft pick, I'll be trading for it. I'll be sending as much as I need to get Victor. That's exactly what we'll be doing. So, I mean, we have a lot to look forward to in this series. As it stands, we are currently the worst team in the league, and that's exactly what we wanted to do. Klay Thompson is averaging 23. Wow, we lost Hachimura for 8 to 10 weeks. Terrence Mann's injured. That's okay. It does not really matter. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please let me know in the comment section down below what you guys think of this team so far. And part 1. Part 2 will be the trade deadline, the end of the season, the free agency, and you guys will learn if we get Victor. Thank you for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next one. Stay blessed. Let's get rolling.